Okay. All right. Let's get things going on again. What is up? Boy, it's been a while. It has been what, like 6 months? Let me just turn this down. Well, okay. Let me there we go. Turn the music down a little bit for myself so I can actually hear myself. There we go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Bill Drastal. I'm a professional storyboard artist and animator. And I'm here, hanging out, drawing, and streaming again. Welcome back. It is, my goodness, it's been some time since I have been doing this. I have, oh my goodness, so much has happened. Where do I start? I will first start by saying, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'm gonna do some warm-up drawings, just hanging out, chatting about things. And yeah, just let me know if you guys got any questions. I'm a professional storyboard artist. I usually work on the Fox show The Great North, and we've just wrapped up on our season, and so I'm on hiatus and hopefully waiting to hear if we're gonna get picked up for a season 6. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm hoping we get picked up for another season. The new season is coming out like end of the month, I think, and it's going to be an awesome season. If you're a fan of the show, The Great North, it is an awesome show. I highly recommend it. If you're a fan of Bob's Burgers, great show. Check it out. You will love it. And it's got 4 seasons, all on Hulu. So, I think it's on Hulu and Disney Plus. I think you find all of them right now in America on Disney Plus. I think they moved them over there. But yeah, we're waiting to find out if we get another season. And so right now at the moment, I'm kind of just in between things at the moment. And so I'm here streaming again. I like to do streaming. I found it something that works for me as an artist. It gets me drawing, especially in times like this where I'm unemployed. Getting up and drawing feels like an important thing to do, and I admit that it's something I should do more often, and I'm trying to get back into a habit of doing it on a daily basis because I don't know, it invigorates me. It gets me feeling positive. I feel good about myself, and I feel accomplished for the day. It does. I do. I really feel accomplished for the day. So it's yeah, I'm glad to be back streaming, and there's so many things that there's other things I got going on that I want to talk about. But first off, let's get started on doing a drawing. Now, I if you can't see this, but I have 2 busted fingers. I'm gonna try to hold them up to the camera right now. I've got 2 busted fingers. There we go. There we go. What happened was, I was, excuse me, I'm hacking my lungs out. Am I sick too? No, I'm not sick. It's just allergies in the air today. No, what happened was, I hope everyone knows, or maybe don't hope that you know. Excuse me. Ooh, goodness. So I was, I hope everyone knows those, those mandolin slicers. And we had gotten one for Christmas. And I'd never tried one of these before. And this one was like, there's like the blade area goes in there. And then here's like this guided area. It even had like an extra slot for like extra blades, so if you want to like put like an extra set of blades, really dice up the vegetables, really dice things up, really separate it out into pieces. There's like an extra set of it. But when I was using it, I had it smooth because I was trying to make coleslaw. I really like coleslaw. And so I was. It came with a special like little protector thing, So you put down this protector device, and it's got a little handle up here, right up here. Trek Nerd! Oh my goodness! No, hey! Don't be afraid. Hey, if you're the only one here, man, I would love to talk to you. I'm just feeling it. I'm just kind of talking. I'm coming back to streaming. There has been so much going on, and I'm kind of just talking about it. And I'm actually glad you're here to talk about it with me. Trek Nerd, welcome. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Trek Nerd is fantastic. So yeah, so the as I just go right back into my story. You'll be the channel's therapist. Thank you. As I as I talk about my horrible injuries. I don't know if you missed it, Trek Nerd. I am down. Well, not down. They're regrowing, but I have 2 injured fingers. Of course, on my drawing hand. And it made for an interesting last week on the Great North. I will tell you that. But I'm talking about how I got the injury. And basically, yeah, we got this new mandolin slicer, and I was using this protector thing, so you don't do what I did. And I was using it for cabbage, like, because I was, I had these big cabbages. And the cabbage went really good. Like, I shredded up cabbage like no other on this thing. And I was like, oh, what else we got? This is working really good. How cool. I'm all excited. Well, I'm like, oh, we got some cucumbers. That's going to be delicious. Some cucumbers in the coleslaw. Oh, it's going to be amazing. So I get the cucumber, and we had already like sliced this cucumber for something else. So it had this is what the cucumber I was looking at. And your ex did that 10 years ago? Yeah, that's what everyone says. Like these things happen all the time. So I didn't feel so bad, but oh man, I'm so over this injury. Yeah, because I had like the cucumber, and it's like it doesn't work instinctually with this protector, with this finger protector. So I'm just grabbing the where's my toolbar? Where's my toolbar? I'm missing my toolbar. Come on, where's my toolbar? What's me? Toolbar. Oh, it's why did it put it over here? Sketchbook Pro. You'd be weird. There it is. So yeah, like using to do the cucumber, like you're supposed to do, is cut it. Cut it like this. So then, you're using the cucumber like this. And cutting up little slices like that. Well, of course, I didn't do that. I grab it with my fingers like this, like a dummy. So there I am holding the cucumber, and I think I was talking, like I was talking with Cartoons and the kids, and I'm just like slice, 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 and then I just zipped, not my thumbs. I didn't get the thumbs, thank God. I didn't hit my thumb, but I just zipped the tips of my fingers. Whoop. And so I basically have tiny healing. I'm not going to show it because it's really gross. But I have basically, like, at the ends of my fingers, I have tiny, like, Deadpool, I have tiny little Deadpool regenerating fingertips. So, like, if you saw the tips of my fingers, luckily I didn't hit any bone. It's literally just a flesh wound, but the tips of my fingers are flat, and I've got tiny little healing fingertips coming in. It's really gross. It's looking like they're like the bleeding stopped. It's scabbing over. It's healing up nicely. That's been going well, but it's like they're just so sensitive. Like that's why my bandages have like these little like I've kind of like over wrapped them with the wrap so that I can like pat like if I need to like push down on anything, it like bumpers it and stuff. Trek Nerd says, I've learned with that thing, you have to treat those like moving lawnmower blades. Yeah. I look, I learned a lesson about that thing, and we're throwing that one away. I called my dad, told him what happened, because Cartoons had to take me to the emergency room, and I text him pictures. I got pictures of me with like, funny enough, the hospital put me in red ones. And the red ones like seemed appropriate, like because I was bleeding so bad. It was so horrible. I sent him pictures, and so he sent me a safety one that's got like it's not like this. It's set up like this. I haven't used it yet. I want to use it. It's set up like this. It's got like a slot on the side, and then you push the blade up and down, and then whatever's in the slot gets sliced up. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't want to deal with slicing my fingers off again. I feel like for the day afterwards, I felt like I was having nightmares about it. Like I could relive that moment over and over again, even though I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even see it happen. It was just like all of a sudden I just heard thunk, and I just knew, oh crap, I sliced the tips of my fingers off. Trek Nerd once chopped the end of my thumb off with an RC airplane propeller. Oh no. That's terrible. Oh, Trek Nerd, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm glad your thumb grew back. I'm really glad your thumb grew back. Oh. Yeah, I feel that one. I feel that injury. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I'm back streaming. I'm back. Trek Nerd, I'm so glad you joined, man. I'm so glad you showed up in the chat today. So yeah, so basically what happened was, I'm working on season 5 of The Great North, and we were on like our last 2 weeks, and the last 2 weeks I was on the show, we were working on an episode. I'm not going to give any details about the episode or anything that's coming up because no spoilers, but we're working on the last episode, and actually our team killed it. Like, we nailed this episode. If I picked 2 weeks to have the kind of problems I had these last 2 weeks of working on the show, I picked the right time to have it. Trek Nerd, it went chonk. I grabbed my thumb with blood coming out and said to my friend, uh-oh, something bad happened with ER. Oh, can you hear that chonk, like, playing in your head? Can you hear that chonk playing in your head? Like, because I feel like I can still hear... Oh, no. Trek Nerd says yep. Oh no, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that is you relive it. You're just like, I'm gonna watching a movie or something like that. It's gonna be hard. That was 30 years ago? Man. Well, the next 30 years of reliving my mandolin slicer will be fun. So yeah, what happened with the last 2 weeks on The Great North, we nailed our episode. Like, the way that the episodes are produced, it's like we get the script, we thumbnailed them, so we get like a week to thumbnail. And then we had a team of like 4 people, sometimes 5. We'd get some help from someone from another team during Thumbs Week. And we'd have a week to thumbnail out the whole script. And then we'd get about 4 or 5 weeks. No, I think 2. We got like 2 weeks to roughboard it. Or was it 3? We got 3 weeks. My brain is not working. We got 3 weeks to rough storyboard the segments. And then it would go to edits, and then edit would look over it, the showrunners would look over it, director would go over it, and there'd be notes from like network, notes from the writers, that sort of thing. Sometimes they do an episode rewrite, and then we'd spend 2 weeks doing those fixes. And this final episode we did, was like no notes. Like there were some notes, but they were so small. Like we nailed it. We nailed it so good. And which was great because the notes we had to work on those last 2 weeks were like minuscule, totally small, minuscule. Well, it turns out those last 2 weeks we had a fire. We had a fire here in Castaic where I live, and we had to evacuate. And we weren't taking any chances because what happened with the Palisades fire and what happened with the Eaton fire that got huge, and so many people had their their houses burned down, their livelihoods ruined. Like we didn't take any chances, and what happened that day was crazy. So I work from home. And CareTunes had picked up our kids from school and was taking them to an orthodontist appointment. Let's see if I can draw a picture of what I saw. So I get a text, like I'm working, doing my job, and I get a text from CareTunes, and she says, "There's smoke. You want to check it out?" So at first I go outside, I don't see anything, and then I look out. I usually check out the front yard because that's usually where fires are coming from. They usually come from that area. Didn't see anything, so I'm like, I don't see anything. So I look in the backyard, and our backyard has like a hill, kind of like this. There's a palm tree over here, and there I see just little makings of smoke. So we're checking smoke. So I immediately go on to WatchTube. Great app, especially if you live in Southern California. It's got all updates on like fires going on. And lo and behold, there was a small fire. I can't remember what they called the fire eventually. I think it was like the Hearst fire or something like that. And so I'm like, oh crap, and it's already spread from like 50 acres to like 100 acres. So I'm like, all right, it's time to pack some things up. So I'm in here in our office packing up. We have a safe with like a small fireproof safe with like all our valuables, and packing. Like, grab that. I'm unplugging our studios, Chubby Beagle's servers, and I'm unplugging and putting them all together. And then we have go bags for CareTunes and I'm grabbing those. I'm grabbing, I'm throwing a suitcase quickly together, and I'm bringing all the stuff downstairs. And then all of a sudden, so I've got most of the stuff packed. Like I've got our go bags, I've got the server, I've got the safe, I've got it all by our front door, all ready to go. And like CareTunes saying like, yeah, I've taken the kids away from we canceled, we cut the orthodontics appointment short. We're coming to pick you up. I'm like, great. And at that point, I'm about to get the dogs leashes, because we have our 2 dogs. I'm about to get their harnesses on, and that's when the sky like goes dark. And the only other time I've seen this was when we went to the eclipse last year, with like we're like it's sunny all day and all of a sudden it goes dark, and that was the same feeling. It was like oh crap. So I go outside to look, and I look up, and there is just like the darkest. I'll put myself here. I go outside to look, and there's just the darkest storm clouds. Like there's a mountain over here, there's a mountain over this way, and there's just the darkest storm clouds, like that I've ever seen. Like, I've been in fire areas before, like close to where they end, and have like seen the smoke, and there was that like death red sun coming through. Like, it went from this, and this was only like a matter of like 15 minutes. Like I was booking it. Like I was like At first I was like kind of keeping calm, like don't panic, like telling myself in my head, don't panic. You know what to grab this, grab this, and I was keeping pretty calm through this whole thing. But then it was coming outside and seeing this, and then watching the dogs start to panic and the sky go dark. That's when it was like, okay, this is real. Oh crap. That's when all the thoughts start coming through your head, like, is this the last time I see my house? What do I and now I'm starting to think like, okay, crap, is there anything I really want to save? So it's like, oh my goodness. So I get the dogs are now like, because they're sensing me panic, and they're jumping all over the place. I'm yelling at them like, yeah, come on, because I'm wrestling them, trying to get their harnesses on. And then so Karen shows up with the car and the kids, and I'm like, kids, run inside, pack up a bag real quick, and we're gonna get the car loaded up. And that's when like the official it was right about there that the official evacuation order came in. They're like, it's level 3, you have like technically 5 minutes to get out. It took us a little longer than 5 minutes, but I wasn't counting the time. I was just like, okay, we're gonna throw as much stuff we can in the car as we can. We have an electric car, and we have a roof rack, and so we got that rack. That was what I was working on. I just like, okay, I'm gonna get this rack quickly on so we can just throw stuff on top. We can have room for everything. And so, yeah, that's what we were busy doing. And just finally, like, it took us like 10 minutes. We got everything as best we could in the car. We got the dogs in the car. We got the kids in. And we just bolted and left. And yeah, that was crazy. And then, yeah, we drove south to Valencia, which is just south of us. And oh my goodness, we're looking out. Boy, I made a really big screen here. I didn't realize how big of a canvas I made. So yeah, so we get south, and just we see like here's how like the area we live in kind of looks like. Here's like the freeway, kind of goes back out. There's mountains kind of going this way. There's this area. There's more mountains that kind of crawl up this way, go around that side. And there is nestled in here is Castaic Lake, and that's where the fire was surrounding. It was surrounding us. Like it was basically back behind the lake, which is over in here, and then there's some more mountains and hills going over this way. And so we found a spot that was pretty far away south, but like everywhere was like packing up. Like the freeway south, it's everyone. They evacuated, like, because where we live is over here, and there's like housing developments and people live over in this section. Down here by the freeway is a truck stop, and there's homes around there here. They're around the lake and everything. There's a truck stop, an area down there, and basically all we could see was just this monster cloud of smoke. And we were getting calls from friends of ours in Ventura, and basically, like, you know, like we're up here, like here's where we are, here's the lake, and here's the 5 freeway that kind of like comes down here, and here's like Valencia and all that area, and then you go straight east, and then you get to like Ventura, and that's all the way to the coast, and the smoke was just all the way over there. It was nuts. Like, they were showing us pictures, sending us pictures of like all the smoke that had just poured out from that fire. And so, needless to say, like I was telling work, like, I had to evacuate, guys. I had to get out. And they're like, that is totally cool. No, I really gotta commend the production and everyone. Like, I never felt like I had to like do anything. I was just like, we evacuated. We ended up heading down to Oceanside, where we have family down there, and we stayed with them. And yeah, it was. And then we had like the next day was just kind of like I didn't bother even coming into work. I didn't bother even checking in because I didn't even know if my house was there. But then we got the all clear. We got the all clear around midday the next day, and so we started the drive back. And when we got back, it was like clear. It was nuts. Like it went from like this giant smoke cloud to like clear. Like it was super clear skies. It was crazy. It was almost like there wasn't a fire. It was nuts. It was nuts. So yeah, so we get back from the fire. House is still here, obviously. I'm here streaming in it. But that was nuts. So that took up like my first of my last 2 weeks on the Great North. But again, because we had that final episode was like no notes to do. It was like the perfect storm. Because then the next week was on Monday. That was when I injured myself. It was Monday night. I injured myself, and I wasn't doing anything for like a good 2 days. And again, everything was cool. It all worked out. And then the last couple days, because I was getting some ability to do things and work. I mean, like you're seeing me right now. Like I'm drawing. I'm getting my fingers are being less sensitive, and I'm actually able to do things with them. So, yeah. The forces of evil decided you could escape uninjured. Yeah, I think so. They needed a blood sacrifice. I think you're absolutely right. They were coming for me, and they didn't get the house, but they got my fingers. They had to take one out of me some way. So yeah, that was my last 2 weeks. It was quite a harrowing. Harrowing. Like it was just a crazy couple of weeks. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm back not working again. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a 6th season. Like that was kind of like the overall vibe check. I think just right now with the state of Hollywood television, like I think studios and companies are trying to kind of figure out like what to do. I don't know. This is just me guessing. So take this with a giant grain of salt. I think they're trying to figure out what the new business model is, because streaming isn't turning out the way I think they thought it would. Glad the fire stuff turned out okay. Yeah. That was forget like the fingers. I'll heal. I'll heal. But the fire was really scary. Like that was nuts. So I can draw a little diagram. So here's the 5, all right? Here is Castaic Lake, all right? And there's an upper lake. So here's the dam. There's an upper lake. Oh, this is a bad demo. The fire came so close. Like, the lake itself was probably the MVP of the day, cause here's the 5. So here's like Castaic area, right? Here's the 5 freeway. Here is the truck stop that's by the 5. Here's where like some houses are. Here is lower Castaic Lake, and then upper Castaic Lake kind of like goes up over in this area, over here. And basically the fire burned like everything up and around here, but it was still coming like down this little angle, like wrapping around the lake. And so they set up like a fire line, basically of like trucks and ladders and hoses. You could see them. They had like cranes set up. They had like full on cranes set up that I think were used to hoist up hoses and firefighters. And these guys were everywhere. Like they were just all in a line all around the hill, and you could see where the fire had raged up. Now, all the brush we have out here in Southern California is all like little brush. So that's kind of fortunate. Like, there's not a lot of like trees out here to catch fire. So once it's kind of like burns, it burns up all like the brush. So once it was out, it was out. But that's the danger, is because it can spread so far so fast, because all the little like sagebrush around here is so dry. But yeah, that came so close. Like, people were we were hearing reports of people who live in houses in this area that was like, they were like, oh my gosh, you can see the flames, like you can feel the heat off of them. Like, oh god. it was mostly luck that the wind didn't pick up any embers and then just set this whole area on fire, because we get winds around here, especially in Castaic where I live. It's like the winds pick up and they'll whip around like 50 miles an hour, and luckily the winds died down and they were able to fight it, and no embers like jumped the freeway or anything like that, because that's why they evacuated like, I think it was like 17,000 people. They didn't want to take any chances, not with what happened at Palisades and the Eaton fire. They were just like, nope, get out, like get out of here. You're gone. So yeah, it all worked out great. It like, happy to be still here, happy the house is still here, calling ourselves very fortunate. But yeah, if you know anyone in the area, or any chance to give to a charity, please do. Like, I know there's a sentiment that, like, yeah, a lot of people in Palisades are rich and famous and they've got the money. There's a lot of people that are in like Eaton, where the Eaton fire was, and it's like, they're just people. They're just people who, like, they're people like me, like, especially what's going on in Hollywood right now. Like, a lot of people are out of work, and then a fire comes through and they're hurting. So yeah, if you got a chance, go donate, because those people can help. Penn Ward's doing a stream art auction to help out. Go donate. Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah. I've seen a lot of things showing up for help, and those people need the help a lot. Because like, we got fortunate. I even got lucky. My work is going to cover some of the expenses we had during our evacuation, which was super nice of them. So we're good. But yeah, it's nuts. It is crazy. And yeah, it all goes. It's all happening. It's all the perfect storm, because right now everyone is out of work. Especially in animation, there's not much animation going on, and it's kind of unnerving, because it's like, yeah, like that's where it's like, am I gonna get a 6th season? Are we gonna get another season of our show? I hope we do. I don't know why we wouldn't. We've gotten 5. Usually shows on Fox, like, they go 2 seasons and then they're done, and we've gotten 5. And the show keeps getting in popularity, so I don't know why we wouldn't. But in the meantime, I've got some fun things going on. We're gonna keep doing Drawpalapalooza, and we're gonna do another one. I need to pick out the dates for the year, but we're gonna get Drawpalapalooza up and running again. We kind of took a break in January because of the fires. We were gonna do one, and then the fires happened, and we were just like, I got no mental bandwidth to do a Drawpalapalooza. So we didn't do one for January, but there's gonna be one for February, and we're bringing Drawpalapalooza back. And actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all the old episodes, we're gonna put them up on YouTube under Chubby Beagle's YouTube, and so we're gonna start putting those up. We're gonna start getting those going, and that's a lot of fun. I love doing the draw pals. Like, I think I get a little I think anxiety sometimes catches me with them, but there's so much fun to do. I get to hang out with a lot of great friends. We get to draw stupid things, and we just have a whole bunch of fun. So stay tuned for that. They will still be live streamed on my channel. We're going to still live stream on my channel. And I will post dates when I have them. And we're going to make this a little bit more official to try and get the word out a little bit more about them. And that's the plan. That's the plan. Draw Palpoo's coming up. What else is going on? What else is going on? This is kind of like the update live stream. I'm not really drawing. I'm just kind of like talking. I'm kind of talking and updating on everything. I get is my channel just me blabbing and live journaling? I guess for now that's what it is. For now, because there's been so much going on. I haven't been really streaming regularly, and that's kind of what's on my mind at the moment. Yeah, everything that happened. Yeah, you know what, Trek Nerd, you're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, and that's totally fine. Yeah, our movie yesterday. I'm gonna get feedback from it, but it had a hometown premiere in San Francisco. Our movie, Maxie Luau, Drag Queen Super Shiro, had its hometown San Francisco premiere. And our executive producer was there. Our friend who was the original character designer for the main characters was there. Some of the voice actors and other people that helped make the movie were there. And that's really exciting because actually our executive producer got on the local NBC7 affiliate talking about the movie. And that's like the biggest, coolest thing ever. It's like there he was talking about the movie. There it was, like they were showing it, and like wow, this looks really great. And like yes, it looks really great. So yeah, I'm excited because the movie we're looking at a public release sometime this summer. So follow me. I need to put up some links. I will put up a link to my Blue Sky. Seriously, Trek Nerd, I totally agree with you. Like, that's how I've been kind of like sharing our movie. Kind of like, hey, this is a fun, silly movie, and come and have fun. Like, it's great. Like, this is a fun, silly movie. It's gonna make you smile. It's gonna fill you with you're gonna be like, oh man, that was great. I want to see more of these characters and everything. So yeah, follow me on my Blue Sky, and when it comes out, whatever it's gonna come out on, I don't know yet. We don't yet. All we know is that we're looking at summer public release. It's gonna be on some streaming network, only in North America right now, only North America. And as soon as we have that, I will post it on my Blue Sky, and we'll get that going. But yeah, I'm excited because it's been in six film festivals. Hey, check, I will follow you back. Awesome. Yeah, it's been on like six film festivals, and every film festival has had like the best reaction from the audience. Like, they're all laughing at the right places. They're all loving the movie. It got director's choice and festival choice at its premiere festival showing in Palm Springs at the Cinema Diverse Festival. I think the last one it has. Let me see if I can check if I can find out where the last show goes. We'll go to the Maxi.com website, and it'll have all its showings coming up. There we go, screenings. So the next one coming up is the DC International Film Festival, Sunday, February 16th. So if you're in DC, which, Trek Nerd, I think you're the only one watching right now, but if anyone else sees this, it's gonna be premiere. Here, I'll bring the screen. I'll bring the window down here onto the main. Come on. Oh, there we go. Here we are. So if you go to Maxi.com and you go to screenings, scroll down, and the next showing is going to be DC Independent Film Forum Mid-Atlantic premiere, and it's Sunday, February 16th at 7:45 p.m. in Washington, D.C. Take that. Maxie's going to D.C., bringing some drag queen fun to all the old fogies in the capital. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited that this is like the film festival run is wrapping up, and then this thing is going to get a public release. It's going to be awesome. I think people are. I seriously think this film has a cult classic ability. It's just a joyful, stupid run. Like, it's got corny jokes. It's got awesome songs. Like, you will be like these songs will get stuck in your head, and you will be singing them and humming them over and over again. It's got tons of quotable lines. Yeah, go see it when it comes out. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed at all, because we put a lot of love and fun in this film, and it shows. And that's how we keep getting these awesome reactions from audiences, because it's like, oh, this is just a silly, fun movie, and I can get behind it and love it. And that's the best. That's the best reactions we can be looking for. All right, I should actually draw something. On my drawing streaming channel. Let's see here. Let's draw. I'm gonna draw. I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I am trying to figure that out. This is the conundrum. All artists face. What do I draw? Let's see here. You know what I'm gonna do? So there is a fun. This is a fun drawing exercise that a good friend of mine does, where you just draw a bunch of random shapes. He usually a little more. Oops, cancel. Maybe make it a little more solid. He just draws a bunch of random, kind of like mosaic tiled face shapes. Not always faces. And then he'll just put things in the shapes, and this is a ton of fun. Track Nerd, haven't been making phasers as planned. Instead, I'm trying to restore old tube radios from 93-71. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. We have a plumber. I gotta take a quick break. I will be right back. we go. Here we go. I'm back. We got a plumber here today checking out our taking out an old garbage disposal that's not working, and he just had a quick question. This is Leo. We're calling him Leo Pleurodon now, like, because his real name is Leo, but it's been so funny because he's the Leo Pleurodon. He really reacted to this. Okay, you want to just go right in, don't you? Anything to say? All right, Leo. I'm sorry. I will put you down. There you go. Yeah, we've got Leo. Leo is our silly neurotic dog, and he is either constantly terrified that something is going to kill him, or wants to kill something. He's got a kill count. He has murdered several animals, and he is our hunter, and he's very good at it. Your voice audio has been a little under the music the whole time. Didn't say anything because I still cut every word. You know, I will see if I can turn the music down a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. Turn my mic up. How's that? Does that sound a little bit better? I'm still playing around with sound settings, like anyway, it's been a while, so I appreciate anything like, hey Bill, get your audio working. I really appreciate that. Like that'll work out great. All right, so this is the fun drawing. Basically, just like if you don't know what to draw, just do this. Just draw out a bunch of shapes, and then kind of go through and start like figuring out like how to fit something in these shapes. Like you can just start like the easiest thing is to do faces. Like put a face. The easiest thing is to put like a face in though, because you know faces can match any shape. Faces can match any shape in there, and you just kind of put some faces in here. And this is a really just fun way. Like it's a friend of mine. He's got like sketchbooks full of these, and they're really fun. When I was working at Calgary last year. Oh, the fiery leaf art is here. Oh, let's check it out. Oops. Here, I'll bring it over. Come on. All right. Oh, this is awesome. This feels like totally feels like art that we would do on DrawPal. Like, oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Yeah, guys, check it out. If anyone watches this. So, Pendleton Ward, creator of Adventure Time and Bravest Warriors, has put these drawings up on eBay. I will post the link in the comments. I will also post the link. Come on. Why am I not posting anything? Did I not copy anything? I've got this new keyboard on this machine, and it's like, there we go. I will post it. I will post this also on my Blue Sky. And I am. Wait, what's going on? Just no. I just want to make a new post. Make a new post. There we go. Handle 10. Pen Wards. Pendle 10 Wards. art for supporting those affected by the LA fires. And post link. Make sure my spelling is correct. And post it. There we go. Trek Nerd, thank you so much for that link. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There we go. So yeah, check that out. This is awesome. Like, I love these pieces. Like, this totally feels like something we do on like with Dropout. Like, these are just fun, silly drawings, and I love it. Like, Queen of Everything, to the stars. These are great. Oh my goodness. So yeah, support those if you can. And yeah, I hope he raises a lot of money for it. I think that'd be perfect. All right, let's get back here. I want to finish up this whole collage. Finish up this whole collage here. So like, yeah, like, it's just, I love this because I don't know. There's sometimes in art, and I get this when I'm drawing, and I think it's because I've been through so many art jobs, and there's still a bit of like doubt and a bit of filter that hits in my head. And I think it's mostly because I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to be told I'm doing bad art. But then again, I wouldn't tell that to anybody. Like, I'm telling myself this when I wouldn't tell that to anybody else. So I'm trying to get better at also letting myself know that, hey, the art you make is good. Just have to relax and make it and try to do your best. And I think that's what I'm trying to get back in my head. Because there's so many times where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna draw this here, but it's gotta be good. It's gotta be a certain way, because, you know, it used to be because I used to tell myself it's gotta be good because I was striving for a level, like I'm striving for a level of performance. So I want it to be good, so therefore it has to be good. But now I'm like, I'm doing it because I'm like, well, I'm a professional now. It should always be good. And that's false. That's false. It's like, even, you know, everyone draws the way they draw, and there's nothing wrong with it. And, you know, all that thought in my head does is it just filters out what I really want to say or really want to do. And like, who am I filtering it for? Myself? For my inner demons? Like, what am I doing? So here we go. So let's see. What can we do with this one? Let's do, I feel like this looks like a fish. You know, of course it's a face. I think I was going for a fish at first, but now it's turned into another face. And you know what? That's just fine. I know for me, drawing, I tend to do what I would call, I shouldn't say worst drawings, but like, I gotta take a few drawings to really warm up into a feeling of confidence. And I think what I'm working on is letting myself have that. Letting myself have that time to get warmed up. And that's why this streaming is something I want to get back into doing. Because when I was doing a normal, regular stream, I would get that time. I would get that time to warm up. I would get that time to give myself the ability to have a few minutes to draw for myself. And when I got back in, when I went back to work, because everyone, if I'm sure you remember this, Trek Nerd, you know, last year at the beginning of the year, I was out of work, and then when I was out of work. It was the writer's strike caused a long hiatus, and then when I went back to work, I was like flummoxed. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with my schedule? Because I'm back to work, and our schedule was way tighter. Like we were working on like a really tight. We were working on a tighter schedule than we had ever worked on. So like, I apologize for this. I kind of just disappeared from streaming, with the exception of the draw pals we did. Like I just didn't have the bandwidth in me anymore to do those things because I was just so like I've got to work. I was hitting the grindstone. I was trying to get episodes out. We had stuff going on for the movie. There were things in life happening. It was a nutty time. And so I was like, I can't do streaming at the moment. But now I've got time, and I want to get streaming again because I want to promote Drawpal. I want to get things going with Chubby Beagle. And Chubby Beagle, we've got some things going. I can't really say too much about it, but we've got some things cooking, and we are excited about developments that have happened with our studio. But I want to be feeling like good about myself and good about my abilities again. And in reality, like all that stuff is all in my head. It's all just me doubting myself. And so that's why I think coming back into streaming is the best thing I could be doing on any hiatus, because I'm back, I'm drawing, I'm having fun. Trek Nerd, I love having you in the audience. It's great chatting with you, man. How are things going with you? Like, I know you said you were working on radios now. What got you started on that? What got you started on radios? Draw this poor looking fellow. Like that sounds like it's like I mean it sounds totally in your wheelhouse, but it's such a, it kind of sounds like a cool like restoring old tube radios and stuff. Like, oh man, that sounds really cool. Like, how does one get into that? Alright, let's do something for this one. Let's see, what kind of face can I turn this one into? What kind of face can I go with this one? I've got like this is the fun of it. Like let's see if I can fit like, what can I do? I've got like two similar shapes here. Like they remind me of like Pac-Man ghosts. What can I do with these? I want to try and do something different with both of them. Let's see here. Like this almost feels like a nose. Put that there. Maybe put like a little bit of hair coming out the back here. Trekner says, I've always been an electronics person and seem to do well with safe, ultra-modern, low-voltage stuff. So decided to go 180 degrees and try some ancient, dangerous, high-voltage stuff. I always thought old radios were cool. I totally agree with you. Old radios have, like, a fun style and charm to them. That's so cool. So now you're moving up in like your like the voltage safety. Like you're going from like low voltage like LEDs and like props and stuff to doing like high volt. That sounds really cool, man. All right, so this is the face we did. for this one. What can we do with this guy? Oh, here we go. Let's do the nose this way. Yeah, Trek Nerd. Yep, and now if you screw up, you die. Oh no. Well, then don't screw up. Don't screw up, please. I think this guy. I'm gonna do like a big bottom, like English bottom lip, and then, but I think I'm gonna make it like a nun. I'm gonna do such a big divot on the nose. You know, to be safe, so it should be fine. Oh, good. Oh, good. I would hate to, like, be like, where's Trek Nerd? And it turns out it's because you electrocuted yourself. Oh, no. That'd be so sad. Actually, we did a science project with my son. He's on the Science Olympiad for his high school. And so we did a little science project. And it was, like, the first time stuff with like electricity and engineering kind of really stuck in my head, and I remember thinking as we were wiring up an electric motor to work as like a backwards power generator, like a wind turbine, and it was like I was like, oh, like all kind of straight there. I was like I get it now. I get now why people like fall in love with this stuff. Like it's really cool. It's like that kind of stuff has always been like here I am. The closest I've ever gotten to working with actual robots is the rigs I create for doing like animations and stuff, like because you got to think about how these things are going to operate, and you got to think of you have to think of some case of how to make this functional, like how joints are going to work, how like the programming inside symbols and all these things. It's the closest thing I'm going to get as an artist to working on a robot. But I'm always impressed by people who do like electrical engineering, cause like that's like working with like the real thing. That's like I'm the magician, they're the wizard. I'm pretending to do the real magic that they're doing, and so Trek Nerd, I think that is the coolest stuff. Like if you're putting together old radios and everything, like dude, more power to you. That is super cool and fantastic. I was thinking that it's like magic even for you. Yeah, it's like it's the closest to like, yeah, it's like the stuff that people can do. Like there's some fun channels I've been starting to follow and stuff, and like working with like actual like electricity and like circuits and the stuff that you can do with them is really cool. And I think it's easier. I think it's obviously like, you know, dealing with voltages and stuff like that. As you said, if you screw up, you die. You want to be safe. So there is some safety to it, but it's like I don't think it's as hard as maybe I made it out to be in my head. So we're having some fun. We're looking at doing some fun projects around the house and working on some things, and yeah, it was like an eye opener. It's like I think also sometimes it's like you just have to have an understanding, or you know, looking at it a certain way, and suddenly you get like, oh, I could look at it this way the whole time. Well, that now it makes total sense to me. My old conceptions were completely wrong. Draw a fun dinosaur. I haven't drawn dinosaurs in a long time. Dinosaurs are fun. Can't go wrong with dinosaurs.
I'm a dinosaur. I have the brain the size of a walnut.
There we go. Get a nice dinosaur. I don't know why I made this Brontosaurus. It's a she. It's totally a mama Brontosaurus. She's got like kind of a sad happiness to her. There we go. Alright, now I've got 3 shapes left. Trek Nerd. I like old radios too because it seems like artists designed them. Exactly. I want to bring back style over function. Like, I kind of don't like ergonomics. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it for something like this, like a mouse. Like, it's supposed to be ergonomically designed to fit around my hand and stuff. But if it's like a TV or a radio, like, make it cool. Exactly, Trek Nerd. I think you can have both. I totally agree. Have some style, have some functionality. Like, do both. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh boy, let's see here. So far, I've been kind of using the like a protruding N as like someone's nose. But I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could do something different. I think I can do something with this shape. Let's see here. Let's see if I can. I think also like when doing a Trainer says, I love it. Thank you so much. I like this. This dinosaur came out really good. I really like him. When doing this exercise, I'm really finding where it's like I'm saying finding a lot. It's me searching for my words. I'm learning about how I approach shapes and where I'm prone to do things. Like I was saying, like I'm noticing like I'm turning like, you know, like these little out protrusions of the shapes into noses. And there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, it just means that I've found a pattern that works. But also in finding that pattern, then it's like, oh, okay, I've identified this pattern. Now it's time to try something new and break out of that pattern. And this is where you challenge yourself. This is where repetition in art really helps you, because this is why the more you do it, the better you'll get, because you're constantly, because the more you do it, you find the patterns, you find the solutions that work, but then you also notice, oh, I'm doing this one over and over again. Time for me to try something new. And that's when you get a real, like, aha moment. And do something that's completely out of the ordinary. Do something that's completely different from anything else you've done since then. Like, I've been doing all faces, and now here I am putting in a person. I'm getting a figure in here. There we go. Doing his little boogie dance. Schreckner says, sounds familiar. Phasers to radios. And I think it would be fun to take old radio guts and design my own cabinet for them. Oh, heck yeah. There was some channel I found. I don't know if you know. There's a channel I found on YouTube. And he did this really cool video. I think the channel was DIY Perks. And he did this great video where he took an old laptop, like old I think it was like a ThinkPad. I think you can find this in any laptop. And he basically took it apart and took out all the components, like the speakers, the microphone, even like the broken monitor, and he made all these different things with the pieces. And they were all kind of cool, and they all had like their own kind of like unique design to them, and they were all like totally his designs, but like yeah, it was really fun. It's like he had all these different things, like you could, because the components were still good. It's just the laptop was like the screen was broken or something like that, but all like the inner components inside were still working, and all it just took was like a little bit of soldering. Like he soldered together like he soldered the microphone, and so he made like a little headset piece with the laptop microphone, because laptop microphones are pretty decent. And he just soldered up like a little control for the gain, like the audio gain control, and all these different like little tiny things he did with like a laptop that was just busted. And it was kind of cool. It was cool to see that. Like it was like upcycling into something else from the components, because like, oh, that's right, there are more components to a laptop than just the laptop. I'm kind of breaking the rules here. I'm going outside the shape there, but I wanted to. Let's give this guy a little bit of a goatee. There we go. You're like doing the animator dance. All right, we got this shape here. All right, let's see what I'm gonna do here. I got a dancing guy. I got 2 more shapes here. What am I gonna do with them? I mean, this one's kind of like, this one's screaming peep, almost like penguin. But that looks. I don't know. I don't like that. That still's too. That's still too simple. That's too simple for me. Let's see here. Oh, I know. Let's do. It's Super Bowl weekend. I gotta do something with football. There we go. We'll do a little football helmet. Oh my goodness, Hoy Delivery. Thank you so much. I just got raided. Guys, Hoy Delivery, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my goodness, are you still in the chat? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the party raid. Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Bill Drastal. I'm a professional storyboard artist and animator. I'm just having a little fun this Sunday morning with a drawing doing this fun little drawing exercise. I'm filling in shapes with things. Hui Delivery, welcome to my channel. I don't know if we've met before. Oh my goodness, Maya rated? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh, hey, what's going on? I'm getting raided. Oh my god. Maya, Hui Delivery, I don't know who to talk to right now. I'm getting a huge old raid. Oh my gosh, I think this is my first time getting raided. What? Oh my god. Holy cow, thank you guys for joining me. What's going on? My Hui delivery. My Sunday is going fantastic. Maya, hello. It's great to see you again. I rated Maya like a while ago, like a long time ago. What's going on? Yeah, I'm back streaming. So yeah, a little bit about myself. I'm a professional storyboard artist and animator, and I just rolled off. I'm on hiatus now. I rolled off the most recent season of The Great North on Fox, and so I'm back streaming. And so I'm gonna try to stream every Sunday. And animation, tell me all about it. Yeah, I'll tell. That's what I want to do. I want to tell you all about it. What do you want to know? More about myself. I'm an animation. I'm an animation producer. We have our company, Chubby Beagle Productions, which the logo is now up on my screen. We have our film. We made animated independent animated film, Maxi Lawal Drag Queen Super Shiro, and it did a San Francisco premiere yesterday. It's got a DC DC Film Festival premiere coming up, and it's gonna get public release here in the States in the summer. So I'll post my Blue Sky link again. Come follow me on Blue Sky, and when I have information about that, I'll definitely share it with everybody when everyone can go watch our movie. Oh my goodness. Maya and Hui Delivery, thank you so much for the raids. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much, everyone that's in the chat. Lander, welcome. Lander asks, what do you use for software animation wise? So, for the movie we made, we used Adobe Animate. I come from a background in game animation. I worked on like mobile social games for the longest time, and back then this was like I don't want to date myself. This is like late 2000s, before the 2010s, and everything was done in Adobe Animate / Flash, and that's kind of been our bread and butter. So that's the software we use. But when I do work on the Great North, I use Storyboard Pro. That's all in like the Harmony software, kind of family and everything. Yeah, Hui Delivery, nice to meet you. I have got to check out your stream sometime. I had definitely gonna go to your channel and give you a follow, cause I mean, you gotta give some homie support. That's what you gotta do. Oop, come on. Why can't I get to the? Take me to Hui Delivery. Take me there. It's not taking me. I will look you up. Hui Delivery. But yeah, I want to Hui Delivery because thank you so much. You have made my morning. Like, you have made my morning. Like, I'm back streaming. I'm gonna do this more often. Oh, also, if you're new to my channel, every month, and I'll get dates posted. Every month, I do a monthly art jam with other professional artists that I know in the industry, and we just get online and we draw the dumbest, stupidest things we can find. Like we can think of. We do a lot of they're a bunch of drawing games that I used to work doing caricatures at theme parks, and these are games that we would just play as we're bored at the booth, and we would just like challenge each other with drawings. Something like this, like this drawing exercise right here, is something we would do where you just make a bunch of random shapes and then you fill them up with stuff. These are all kind of like fun drawing games, and we just have a blast. So I do once every month. It's gonna be on Sundays too, but yeah, check it out. It's called Draw Pal Palooza, and we'll be putting all of last year's Draw Pal up on YouTube soon. I have a whole year's worth of Draw Pal Paloozas from last year, and we're gonna put them up on YouTube. So I'm gonna have a YouTube channel, probably through Chubby Beagle Productions, and yeah, it's gonna be up there. Yeah, Hui Delivery, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Maya, thank you so much for coming by. I'm all excited now. I have to finish this drawing. I gotta finish up this drawing, but thank you so much for support. I'm so excited. Yeah, all right, so let's see here. I'm filling up this last one, this last shape. You know, maybe I think I'll draw some more shapes here because I've got all this blank space here, and I gotta do something with it. So let's put some more shapes here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Cuddly Coder, Cinnamon Tea, Richie Crypt, thank you so much for the followers. Don't think I didn't notice you. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Thanks for coming by today. You guys are making my hiatus feel so much better. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for those that don't know, so in the animation industry, you tend to work on shows over like a course of like 6 months or so. Like the days of being employed full time don't really exist anymore. So like I was on a super long hiatus back in 2024, which I know some viewers and followers I have might remember me streaming more often back then because I was out of work, and that was because of the writers and actors strike. But I was able to get back to work last year, and in April, and I worked for about April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So about 11 months. So actually, well, no, that's not right. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah. My goodness. that was 11 months. Wow, I worked longer than I thought. Well, anyway, so we were working on the 5th season of The Great North, and we wrapped up. But yeah, that is kind of like, unfortunately, the regular sort of way business is done in animation these days. And so I'm on hiatus, and we don't know if we're getting a 6th season. So if you have Disney Plus or Hulu or your local Fox affiliate, if you're in the United States, please watch The Great North. Yeah, please watch the show The Great North. I've actually got it on my hoodie is an official Great North hoodie. I don't know if you can see. I'm doing a bad job getting it on camera. My microphone's in the way. But yeah, it's a great show. It's in like a vein of like Bob's Burgers, and a new season 5 is coming out. And please watch it, because this season, it's a banger. I know that I hope that's not me, because I hope that's not cringe me saying that, because I'm old. But this is we killed it this season. We knocked it out of the park. I'm so proud of the work we did, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. So please go watch The Great North, and then follow me on Blue Sky so that when our movie comes out, Maxie LaWow, Drag Queen Super Shiro, comes out, you guys can watch that too, and then you can come back here and tell me you saw it, and we can nerd out about it. Watch the Lander. Watch the first season because of the art style resembling Bob's Burgers. Check out the first season of the show, kind of stiff. We'll admit, but it's got fun. It's got a lot of fun jokes. Gets a good introduction to characters. It really picks up steam 3rd season, because I've worked on the show since season 1. I know. I've worked on the show since season 1. They were being very stiff with us. Like, there was some stuff like they were like, "Oh no, we couldn't make the characters smile." And as you watch the seasons, like watch it from season 1 all the way through, and you'll notice, especially if you watch like season 1 and then you watch like the latest, they did a special premiere for season 5. You'll see the difference in like the way the characters move. If you're an animation fan and you're an animation nerd and you want to like look at that, watch season 1 episode 1, and then watch season 5 episode 1. Watch them like right back to back on each other, and you'll see the difference. And they're night and day. Like in the first season, everyone's very stiff because I don't know why, this was apparently an old holdover from rules of Bob's Burgers, because it's the same production company. But we couldn't make the characters smile. Like, that was a thing. But then over time, we got better at drawing the characters and kind of like getting some more emotion out, and they started loosening the rules. And then season 5, they threw the rule book out, and oh my gosh, we did some amazing episodes. I can't talk about them because I can't. But when they come out, we can talk about them here. So if you guys watch The Great North, watch them Sunday night, then come back to me Sunday morning the next week, and we'll talk about it. We'll be an unofficial Great North chat channel. But yeah, you guys are in store for a great season because we got to throw the rule book out and kill it. Huey Delivery, I think I followed you from a Twitter post a while ago talking about supporting artists industry. Thank you so much for following back then. I'm off Twitter now. I deleted Twitter. And by the way, thank you so much, Lander, for the follow. Please watch the show. Do I ever get to meet any of the voice actors? So, they do live, voiceovers for some of the scripts in this, that we're going to work on. Like, it's a great way, especially for us board artists. They'll do a cold table read, and they'll bring in some of the voice actors. Now, not all the time. Sometimes they have, what's the word? My brain is full of old and dust, and I can't think of it. They bring in stand-ins. But sometimes, like, Dulce Sloan, Will Forte, what's his name? Tim Rust, Nick Offerman. Like, they've been in the studio, and then they'll do these cold reads. And we don't really get a chance to meet them, but they're there. But funny thing, so the building where we work at, so I've worked it there on other productions through the same production company. So there's 3 shows that all have kind of like that Bob's Burger style. There is Bob's Burgers, obviously, and then there's the Great North. But the show I worked on before Great North was Central Park, and Central Park was on Apple TV. It still is, but they're done producing it because they did 3 seasons. But I've run into what's her face? Oh my god, my brain. Oh, the voice of oh my god, my brain is not working right now. From Bob's Burgers, not Tina, the other sister. Oh my god, what's the sister? The sister with the bunny ears. I should know this. Kristen Shaw. Yeah, I've run into her a couple of times. Luis, thank you. Lander, thank you so much. Yeah, I've bumped into her a couple of times when I was working on site at the studio, because she's a writer for the show as well as the voice actor, and she's been there. It's honestly literally been like passing each other. Like I'm walking out of the office and she's coming back from lunch and I'm going to lunch, and it's been kind of like that weird awkward, like, I know who you are, and she's like, I have no idea who you are, and then kind of like and then just keep going because I don't want to make it any more awkward. But I've run into her a couple of times, and when I was working on Central Park, I got a funny story about Central Park. So I work on Central Park, and I'm done for the day, and so I get done, I say goodbye to teammates, stuff like that, and I hop in the elevator. Now you guys can't tell this. Here, I'll draw a picture, because you need to have a visual. So you guys can't tell, because I'm just a head in a screen right now, but physically I am huge. I am a large person. I am like if I draw a picture of myself, I stand 6'6", and I'm over 300 pounds. So here I am, like a giant barrel on top of stilts. Like, I've got a body shaped like Eggman from Sonic. And I'm huge. I'm massive, and I look so jolly in my drawing. Thank you. I always try to come off as jolly and friendly. So I'm getting off of work, and I'm hopping the elevator. I think by myself, and who pops in the elevator? It's like the door stops, and in comes. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name. My brain's not working on names right now. My brain is not working right now. I gotta look him up. Because I gotta reveal. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So in walks. Who comes in? But friggin' Josh Gad. Josh Gad comes in. And Josh Gad comes in, and Josh Gad comes up to like here on me, because he was playing the busker character. I can't remember his name, from Central Park. And he comes in, and he had because he was also an executive producer on Central Park, and he comes in with his lady friend. And Birdie, that's right, he played Birdie. Thank you so much, Lander. You're being my memory right now. Thank you so much. And he comes up to me, and he comes in the elevator, and he like stops, and I think I scared the crap out of him. I totally scared the crap out of him. And he and his girl like kind of like hide in the corner, and they press the button, and they're kind of like, like edging away from me. And I was like, "Aw, I work on your show, man." But that was my one time I met one of the voice actors, and it was hilarious. Chaos Tune, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Chaos Tune is a good friend of mine. Chaos Tune was one of our amazing animators on Maxie the Wild Drag Queen Super Shiro, and I cannot tell you how awesome Chaos Tune is, but I'm going to do it right now. Chaos Tune is so awesome, and Hui Delivery, I'm so glad it seems like you guys know each other. Chaos Tune, yeah, we've done a ton of work with him. We're so awesome. We're so happy that we know Chaos Tune, because he was our guinea pig animator for the movie, because we were trying to nail down like the animation style, because we were doing animation through Adobe Animate, and we were using like their cool new parenting rig system that they have, and he was like our guinea pig, because we sent him like our first scenes for the movie to animate. We're like, okay, Chaos Tune, here's the first scene, and I think we had like 41 versions of that scene before we really nailed down what to do. But it was important to do that, and he was so awesome and patient. He was the best person to do it, because we've known Chaos Tune for a while, and he was the best person to do that with, because then working with him and doing that planning, oops, hit my microphone, doing that planning, then we knew what to look for with the other animators. So yeah, Chaos Tune, I'll say it again, I'll say it every time, man, thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for coming by today. I got hooked up with a ton of new followers thanks to Hui Delivery and Maya. They rated me. This is like, I think, the first time I've been rated, and I've got a whole bunch of new viewers now. Guys, I'm back to streaming on Sunday, and I'll be promoting my stream, but also Drawpalooza. We're doing more Drawpaloozas, and it's going to be exciting. So tune in for that Sunday mornings. It's going on. Chaos Tune, dude, the Annie Awards last night were a train wreck for real. Somebody pulled the fire alarm, and they were down for like 20 minutes. You were texting us about that. I think we were out at we were down in Burbank meeting some friends, and we got those texts. Karen Lee's Artemis is like, Lamont says someone pulled the fire alarm at Annie Awards. We're like, what? We were getting like live streams from it. That was fantastic. I wonder what happened. Like, why would someone pull a fire alarm at the Annie Awards? That is too funny. With firefighters, yeah, it's like the heck. What's going on? Who's pulling the Annie Awards? I hope it was a prank. I hope it was a prank and not like not anything else nefarious. But that was too funny because we were sitting there, we were having dinner, and then yeah, like Lamont sending us Chaos Tune sending us all these updates, and it was just too much. It was great. Put a little fun, cute little face. Yeah, this exercise is a ton of fun. If you want to work on like shape language, or you want to work on stuff like just getting like, if anything, just warming up, this is a lot of fun because it's like I started like, this was my first one. You can kind of see the progression. Like, I'm trying new things. I'm feeling more confident. It's a great way to warm up in the morning. Oh my gosh, Wild Robot. Wild Robot is awesome. If you guys haven't seen Wild Robot, do check it out. It is a fantastic film. I think we caught it on streaming a couple days ago, and that's fantastic. If Maxie the Wild gets nominated for an Annie, I'm gonna die. I will be Chaos Tune. I will be there dying with you. We will go out together. If just seeing, so our executive producer got on the local NBC affiliate in the area for San Francisco, because that's his hometown, and that's Maxie's technically hometown. Was it ABC? I'm sorry, ABC. It was a local ABC news affiliate, and that was like, what? Like people were watching the trailer for our film on the local news, which is like, to me, that's like, oh my god, we're grandma famous. Now grandmas know we exist. We're grandma famous. Tell your grandma, go watch this movie about a superhero drag queen. She'll be like, I saw that one. I saw it on the local news. I need to put something in here. Let's put like, I don't know. No, the hair doesn't go that way. It's not messing with the flow. Let's put like her hand. So her hand's coming up. We'll break the wall here. Oh, if anyone's noticed, I was talking about this earlier in the stream, but since everyone hopped in, I'll tell it again. So, if you haven't noticed, I'm drawing down 2 fingers. The story is all on a different layer here, but basically, I sliced my fingers on a mandolin slicer. You know those little slicers that like you put like cabbage or carrots down, and you slice them and stuff. And here I'll show the drawing where I drew the story. Yeah, so I was making coleslaw, and they have the thing comes with a special protector for your fingers, and I was using that for the cabbage. But then I was like, oh, what else we have? Like, oh, we've got some cucumber. Oh, cucumber would be delicious on a coleslaw. What a healthy coleslaw. I'm making good decisions here. And so instead of cutting the cucumber like it's supposed to be, and then you attach the thing, I just use my fingers like this, and then slice, zip. I've got flat tips on my fingers now. Now, they're healing. This happened like a week ago. So they're healing, but now I've got what I call like Deadpool fingertips, like when he's healing his arms, and like little baby hands. I've got that on my fingertips. I've got little baby fingertips on the tips of my fingers, and they're almost healed. I am so tired of like these bandages. Like, I've had to like put like an extra little bit of like bandage sticking out, so then if I like poke something, you know, like Crumple Zone protects my fingers because they're so dang sensitive right now. But yeah, it's luckily it doesn't seem to be intruding my drawing at all. But yeah, that was you guys should watch because I'm almost done with my stream. I'm actually almost done soon, but rewatch it and you'll get the whole backstory because I talked about yeah how I zapped my fingers. And we had a fire because I'm in Southern California, and we almost had a fire. With we had to evacuate due to it because there was a fire in the area where we live. So you get that whole story. Rewatch the beginning of this episode. It's a long story. I don't want to have to tell it again. Chaos Tune. Here's the real question: how did the coleslaw turn out? There was no coleslaw. There were chunks of my finger in the coleslaw. It never got eaten. It was really bad. It was really bad. Like it's like, yeah, we're throwing out that slicer. I texted my dad, sending him photos of me with bandages on my fingers. So he sent me a safety one, where it's like you push the blade up and down, and it slices the vegetables like this. So bye dangerous Christmas present. Hello new hotness. That's what's going down. But that was all my stories last 2 weeks, and oh my god. I just can't. Yeah, it was a present. Heading out towards the movie night. Really nice meeting you. Have a great stream. Lander, thank you so much. Enjoy your movie. Go have that movie night. Enjoy. I'll be back same time, same place, Sunday, 10 a.m. Come on by. I'm going to have some more things set up. And tune in for the Draw Pal. This is where the Draw Pal Blues are happening. Sundays at 10. Thank you for coming by. Lander, have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, let's see here. So I've got... What am I doing here? Let's finish this up. This is I remember the fun and kind of chaos of streaming is that, like, I'm a big social person. I love chatting with people. I love meeting people. I love telling stories. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I gotta draw something. But I'm like, no, I'm having too much fun talking with people. This has been a lovely chat, Bill. It's about 3:43 in the morning over here. Oh my goodness. Get some sleep. Huey Delivery, get some sleep. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for coming and joining my stream today. I hope I'll see you next Sunday. But go get some sleep. Definitely go get some sleep. All right, let's see here. Finish up this hand. What else can I do here? I mean, what time is it? I'm pretty much done. I got stuff I gotta get ready for. So how about, you know what? With everyone kind of pulling up, I'm gonna go find someone to raid. Let's raid someone ourselves. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back next Sunday at 10. It's super. Yeah, there's Super Bowl going on. I gotta get stuff. I gotta start getting help stuff getting set up. But everyone, I really appreciate you all joining me today. Please come back. I hope you guys join me again next Sunday, and we'll have some more fun drawing. I will. If you guys have any questions about animation, like what it's like working in the industry, even how to do animation, please bring me those questions. I love talking about this stuff. I love sharing the information I've got. Yeah, please. I love doing that stuff. So please bring me more questions. I would be happy to share all what I've got in this brain up here. All right, let's see here. Who is raidable? Who's available to raid? Who we got? Anybody I know? Let's go raid. Who looks... Do I know anybody? Anyone? No one I know. So let's go raid... Ooh, I get to raid someone new. Who we raiding? Let's raid... Oh, hello! I'm almost done. My daughter coming in. Let's go raid... Oh my gosh, the struggle is real. 1 second. I know, I'll be right there. All right, let's go raid Frog Glasses. I think what they're doing looks like fun. Let's go raid Frog Glasses. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys next Sunday. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your time, and I'll see you then. All right, here we go. Let's get this raid going. Put your raid helmets on. Here we go. Let's do it. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid time. Here we go. See you guys.